make it integral somehow. Just get it together, you know. And I didn't have any idea what it was going to look like when it got done, but I'm pretty satisfied the way it came out. It's got a 4 1/4 B model cat in it with propane injection on it, 750 Allison automatic, 282 rear ends, and it's just a lot of fun to drive.
Here, you put a lazy boy in it.
My wife sits over here and sleeps. That's where I want her to sleep. This is what I started with.
Wow.
An old Mack tool truck. Not real good pictures. That was the body. It was putting it together. Just about ready to paint. The interior that you can't see much of. This was when I was building the skin for the side, and I had to cut the door back here. All this had to cut it in there. That's when the hood was mounted, not painted. Hood mounted on the frame by itself. That was the starting cab, and I did all the work on it myself. Everything but the airbrush pictures, I can't do that, but I painted the rest of it and built all the rest of it. I'll turn the light on where you can see.
Oh yeah. It's okay if I walk inside?
Shoot, yeah.
All right, appreciate you. Look at that.
I found
Have a shower, a bathroom. This is comfortable, sir.
I found a wrecked 31-foot camp trailer, and it was brand new. They were delivering it, and they were pulling down the interstate, and the wind caught it and turned it over and drug it down the road on its side, totaled the trailer, and it went to the salvage pool, and I found it in the salvage pool. I bought it. Everything in it was brand new. It didn't hurt anything when it turned over. The cook stove, the refrigerator, the air conditioning, all the cabinets were come out of it. And so that's how I come by getting all this stuff. I called the company, the window treatments, that's material. I called the company and ordered a lot more of that material to make the couch and everything out of the same stuff. And this
I'm liking this right here. You put a lazy boy in it.
my wife sits over here and sleeps. That's where I want her to sleep.
Oh, that's great. That's great. No, I appreciate you.
So
you took an old school Mack, and then you made it into your own creation.
yeah,
And what do you call this creation?
Peter Bagel.
Peter Bagel. I love it. That's great. That's great. Peter Bagel.
See it right up there?
That's it. Peter Bagel. We weren't joking around.
the pictures I didn't paint. We have an airbrush artist that painted the pictures, and the picture on the back was taken from a photo. I don't know whether you got enough room or not. This is the record that you just saw out there. We're sitting in 2.5 feet of water. It's in a flood, and the flood was over the highway. This guy comes through there with a load of cattle, 3 o'clock in the morning, and the water was actually about 2 miles wide on the highway. He couldn't see anything but water for 2 miles. The road was covered. Well, he thought he could drive through it. So he started to cross it, and sure enough, he run off the ditch, turned over, and when I got there, that happened around 3 in the morning, and when I got there, it was about 10 o'clock in the morning. And the cattle he had 114 head of calves on there. They had been underwater for about 7 hours or so. And the truck was laying clear on its side. You couldn't see the tractor at all. It was completely underwater. The trailer was sticking out of the water about 7 inches. Well, there was 2 calves was up in the jailhouse part of the trailer. There's a little compartment up in the back end. Well, they could get their nose up out of the water, so they survived. All the rest of them was drowned, and they were full of water, and they were heavy. That was heavy, and we had to set that up, working in 2.5 feet of water, and we had this wrecker, and I've got a B61 wrecker that we had over there. My son took and set that thing. That was one of our recoveries that we did while we was in business. I've got an old Willie's Jeep that is a rock climber, and we go to Moab, Utah, and Las Cruces and Disney, Oklahoma, and different places. And I built this actually just to pull my Jeep around. I've got a trailer that matches it. This picture is a picture of out of Moab, as if I was sitting in my Jeep. This would be the steering wheel and the hood, but that's kind of what it was built for right there. That's what we did with it.
That's great.
So it's just a project that just.
You have a lot of projects.
I've actually never seen a camper built like this. I've seen a truck with a camper on the back, and that's kind of what it is, a truck with a camper on the back. Well, this one, I wanted to make it integral somehow, just get it together, and I didn't have any idea what it was going to look like when it got done, but I'm pretty satisfied the way it came out. It's got a 4 1/4 B model cat in it with propane injection on it, 750 Allison automatic, 282 rear ends, and it's just a lot of fun to drive.
I love it.
Gets a lot of attention, that's it.
Oh yeah, because as soon as I saw it, I was looking. It's great.